Florida Governor Ron DeSantis seems to be modifying his stance on the war in Ukraine. Responding to a questionnaire from Fox News 2 weeks ago, DeSantis referred to Russia's invasion as a, quote, territorial dispute and said the U.S. should not get more involved. Now, though, in an interview with Piers Morgan, Governor DeSantis is calling Vladimir Putin a war criminal.
I think he's got grand ambitions. I think he's hostile to the United States. But I think the thing that we've seen is he doesn't have the conventional capability to realize his ambitions. And so he's basically a gas station with a bunch of nuclear weapons. And so for us, one of the things we could be doing better is utilizing our own energy resources in the United States. We could be permitting natural gas pipelines from Marcellus, doing a lot in Alaska. That's where he gets all his power, and obviously he's influenced Europe by having so much energy.
There is a move now to hold him accountable for war crimes, bombing maternity hospitals, and genocidal activity in parts of Ukraine, wiping out whole cities, Mariupol and others. Would you support that?
I mean, I think he is a war criminal. This ICC, we have not done that in the United States because we're concerned about our soldiers or people being brought under it. But I do think that he should be held accountable.
So, Michael Steele, there you have it. Governor DeSantis calling Vladimir Putin a war criminal, certainly a change in tact when he talks about the war. I'm curious about your sort of assessment in the last couple of days of the way he has performed, and particularly the way he's talked about Donald Trump. Donald Trump put out a long, pointed post about DeSantis saying why his record as governor isn't actually as good as you may think it is. Donald Trump very concerned about Ron DeSantis. Ron DeSantis, so far now, his approach seems to be kind of laughing him off, mocking the charges in Manhattan about paying off a porn star, taking him on a little bit more, at least, than he has, while still trailing Trump by double digits in polls.
Well, therein lies the problem he has, is that the Trump base is a solid base. And so how does he tactfully chip into that base and pull some with him and hold conventional Republicans, such as they still exist inside the GOP, together? So let's take these in quick succession. So you've got the reboot on Putin and Ukraine. And that's because he did not expect the blowback he got from senior members of the party, especially in the Senate, where they started raking him over the coals for something that was absolutely an asinine position to take, that this was some territorial dispute between Russia and Ukraine. And so he was getting a big clap back, and he had to close that up. He had to tighten that up and fix it. That's what the Piers Morgan interview was about, was trying to fix that. Then you look at the relationship between him and Trump. Yeah, he went out and he did a little pity pat. But at the end of the day, when you go back and you listen to it, he never called the man's name out. He never said directly to Trump. He never put it in his lap. So at some point, you're going to have to stop doing the cute dances and trying to get the giggle out of the press. And take the man on, because you're hemorrhaging points in the polls and you're not closing any ground. You're losing ground. And Trump hasn't done anything. Trump has sent out some diatribe on his Truth Social and said a few other things offhanded here, but he hasn't really hit this guy yet. And if you can't take advantage of this moment, when it gets ugly and tight and hot, when Trump decides to actually leave Mar-a-Lago and get seriously on the road and go around the country into your backyard in Florida, then it becomes a different problem if you haven't begun to figure out how to close that gap. And I just don't see it happening, at least in the short term, if not the long term.